Good morning, everyone. Startcal. We are ready to start questing. We've got a bunch of anomalies here that were brought to our attention. I figured out a little bit more about how this works. Namely, these guys are each going to give us different quests. So I'm going to see if we can take more than one or switch the one we're currently working on, because the one we accidentally grabbed first is one of the harder ones. Or it seems like it's gonna be one of the harder ones. Hey, you're back! I've already heard that everything went well at the castle. Well is a strong word, but when your horse emerges in an alternate realm, but when you found everyone and took care of the anomaly... Good. A lot more have shown up while you were gone. Like a lot. Thankfully, I've gotten some help back here managing everything. The other attendants are also handing out information on anomalies. Talk to them too if you haven't. Anyway, there are birds. There have been reports of a pretty bird, an angry bird, and a bird that is literally on fire showing up in this region. Given the whole legendary situation, I'm guessing they're Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres respectively. We don't seem to be detecting any weird readings though, so I doubt they're anomalies. I've marked where we got reports on the map though. There's a report from Apophil, a report from Emetrine, and a report from a Round Barrel Bridge. I don't say they're in thematically relevant locations. That is an understatement. Whatever that means. There've been hearsay of legendary Pokemon flitting about Azurine Lake for quite some time now. Don't know if I have full grasp on all this new world stuff. I'm supposed to mention the door the Pokemon emerged from is likely already closed, meaning there won't be an anomaly. Legendary Pokemon sound like an anomaly any day, so maybe not so much now though. Okay, from reports, there's one on the water surface, one underwater, and one in a cave. Best of luck. So these are the two we're going to do first. Apophil, the three on the lake, Metrine, and one of these two is the last one. Must be this one. Yeah, because that's where the power plant is. So these are all Pokemon that we're just going to be able to catch. We don't have any fancy puzzles or anything to do with these, so I just want to knock them out. I mean, obviously not literally, but you know what I mean. We have a couple people who have Pokemon that they want named after the legendary birds, and while the three spirits aren't particularly beloved by anyone, they are all at least situationally useful. And I feel like it'd be good to get them just in case we have strategies we want to use. They are all relatively bulky and very lots of utility. There we go. They have lots of utility. Realized I hadn't spent money in a while, and we're going to be probably needing a lot of healing items and Pokeballs. So the team we're bringing, Gortex is obvious. He's our current primary for catching things. He's got False Swipe, and we're able to switch him in with a lot of dark or against psychic types if we need to. Not Brant should be great for this. Very good bulk, especially special defense, and against three psychic types. That should be really good. My big concern there is just not killing them. Theta. So my thought here was, because the fields are going to be water related for the three spirits, I assume, Theta should be really good. Also, once again, great special defense. Able to potentially use that field. And the other big thing here is potentially a good answer against Moltres. Big fella. Big fella's here to fight Zapdos. That's pretty straightforward. Pretty tanky, assault vest, hits like a truck, can't be hit by lightning. Samo is here to fight, primarily here to fight Articuno. Again, bulky, good defenses, assault vest, has some good offensive options with like flash cannon. And then we have Ashura here as kind of a backup if we need fake out pressure. Thunder should be good against, well, it's good on all the water fields, and it's good against flying types. So that gives us some rounded options there. So I think we're gonna start with, maybe let's just start at the bottom and work our way up as much as we can here. Shockingly, we are going to 3 very familiar locations. As they said, thematic locations. Articuno is on top of a snowy mountain. Zapdos is at a power plant. And Moltres is on top of a volcano. Now, since these don't have a bunch of encounters around them, these are going to be the most straightforward, like I said. Most of the other ones, once we get through these, have like a whole side area you have to go through, and then once you've gone through that side area, you are going to be able to, you're going to have to fight. And I'm really curious to see how that pans out. Strong wind, superheated pressure. Interesting. Let's just see. Okay, these are wild Pokemon, so we don't have to worry about the trainer aspect. That was a crit, and we reset. Okay. Like I said, these are going to be kind of an interesting puzzle because it is a bit of a balance. Oh man, Rooster's gonna be obnoxious. And I'm kind of torn because on one hand, I feel like we should be good unless Moltres keeps healing. And we may be good to use Scald as if we don't get a crit. But I don't have a confirmation on that. That's why I bought more potions. We can switch out to somebody else if we need to, but Theta is probably one of the best people to have in here. Like I said, against Moltres, water is strong against fire, flying is neutral. I wasn't sure if they might have other coverage moves. And Moltres is a special attacker. Feeling relatively stable with where we're at least. I want to say there's one move we haven't seen. We've seen Heat Wave, Hurricane, and Roost. Have we seen a fourth move? I don't think so. It's making me a little nervous. By the way, this is part of why one of my goals coming up here is going to be to farm Master Balls. Because, especially for the ones where we have to do something else for it, like, I don't mind if all we're doing is going and catching a Pokemon. I'm okay with calling that, you know, a challenge unto itself, and we can have the long fight where we have to actually deal with it. Which is why I'm starting with these ones. My goal was to get, you know, a few Pokemon. Too much. My goal was to catch a few Pokemon that I might actually use. In this case, the primary ones being so Zapdos is a very good Pokemon. Flying Electric is a great typing, and Zapdos is pretty bulky, and it has a lot of good coverage. Articuno I haven't used before, but I feel like is probably okay. Sky Attack, that's the last one. How is that a crit? Okay. You know what? We're gonna try this. Scald has a green box around it. I'm wondering if it automatically crits in this field. Man. Okay, this is it's tricky to get this the way I want without just killing it. I guess let's start with... Yeah, let's still start with theta. Actually, do we have... No. I was curious if theta could learn Calm Mind or something to just boost special defense even more. Just to save us a little bit of hassle with it. I could probably use an X special defense. This feels like a good time to use it. Huh. That's actually interesting. So if we had a higher level Pokemon, we may just be able to use a level ball. That'd be a way easier solution for some of these if it just works. Okay, it's not a guarantee. Some of those, it's like ridiculous how well it works. Also, I'm dumb. So I just realized that I just lost my special defense buff. Nope. Trying to get a little bit more damage in. That was actually a mistake. I probably could have switched into Ashura there. And that might... Actually, I'm just going to try this. We're going to hope that this works. It didn't work the way I wanted it to, but it might still work. Won't get it down to red health. Should slightly increase its catch chance. I will say, this fight is definitely making me feel more confident in my decision to start looking into other Pokeball options. Because if I have to go through however many 100 of these there are, I know it's not actually hundreds, but it's a lot. There are a lot of legends in this game, and we're going to be, if we have to take this long to fight each of them, we're going to be here a while. Which, like I said, some of them we just have to fight, which makes me more confident about it, because it's actually like fighting them with a full team, like a trainer battle. And those ones I'm actually really interested in doing, because, and I don't feel bad about, like I said, I don't feel bad about using a Master Ball to catch them at that point, because we've already fought them. And a team, you know? Oh boy. So I'm feeling like my strategy isn't very solid right now. And the one thing I'm really missing here is status moves. I'm wondering if there's a good way I could get a static. Can we get? toss a Thunder Wave on there at the beginning. That'll give us a lot more stagger to it. Like, obviously the ideal would probably be sleep. That we, but then we have to keep reapplying it. And most of the best sleep casters are grass types. Although that might be good for some of the other, like we could use that against Zapdos. Switch Brant into the Sky Attack because they have the best physical. And then switch over to Theta. So now we've got Para and low HP. Paralysis just means that it's... I mean, to me, the big thing with paralysis is it means a lot of times when they go for a roost, it might not work. And then they might randomly use a different move. Obviously, not every time. But it does mean that both when we're attacking, when we're trying to get their health low and keep it low, it's good. And it means that they get an extra turn. If we get a paralysis, it means we get an extra turn before we have to actually heal. Because our leftovers give us another boost. There we go. Okay, Moltres is down. I think we try and do the same thing. Zapdos can't be paralyzed. Crap. So I don't have a good way to get a status move on them now. I'm just gonna try. Let's just see if we can tank it. Oh, I wasn't thinking about the field. That could be obnoxious. Let's see how this goes, though. Zapdos is a little bulkier than Moltres, so it should be able to take a couple hits from Big Fella. Especially since they're not super effective. Why are we getting so many crits? I suppose the good news here is if you actually watch because of the AI, this is, the AI is different between wild Pokemon and trainer Pokemon. That's less good. So yeah, they keep trying to use Thunder, and it's not working. And Zap Cannon. So we know 2 out of their 4 moves literally do nothing against Big Fella. The last one, obviously, so Drill Peck does, but it's not a super scary move. I wish we had leftovers here. If we end up having to do this again, I will use leftovers. Because, yeah, that's a problem. Which, maybe if we had... I think rock type strong against flying? I know electric is, so if we had like an electric ground type, that would do it. Our sludge wave is hitting a little harder than their roost is going, so we are actually slowly getting them down into the red here. Appeared to be caught. Didn't even get one shake. Don't patronize me. That went way better than the first one. Okay. Zapdos is on Gore-Tex's list. So we will be sending them in. And then we head to... Metrine City. I think it's continue up here instead of going to the... Nope. Nope, that's the cave where we fought the Lucario? So yeah, it must be up here. That's okay. There it is. We do want to lead with Ashura this time, because we can paralyze Articuno. Okay, so they've got Blizzard, Ice Beam. Oh man, that was a crit. So yeah, I'm guessing he's still gonna have something like Sky Attack or Drill Peck as a third move, and then Roost. Roost is gonna be obnoxious. Unless we get a catch really fast. Okay, I'm glad that these are going better. The status effect, or remembering that we can do status effects, seemed like it helped a lot. Oh, I forgot to give it a name. We'll do that in a second. Okay, I mean, that's 3 legends down, which I'm pretty happy with. And that gives me an opportunity to train up some more Pokemon. Like I said, we're not planning on using Moltres yet. Unless somebody asks for it. It's very squishy because of the way that its weaknesses line up. Rock just wrecks it. Which technically Articuno is quad weak to rock as well. If I remember right, it is a little bit bulkier. Yeah, you get special defenses and defense. Same thing here. And they both have pressure, which is awesome. One of the other Pokemon I'm going to be training up is Lopunny. It's one of the megas we haven't done yet. It's on somebody's list, and I feel like I was surprised when I was looking it up, how good its defensive stats were. Especially being when it goes into its mega. So it's something to consider, I feel like, and it also has the ability to learn one of the best defensive moves there is, which Cosmic Power, which I was absolutely stunned by. So that's gonna be on the table coming up here. And then we've got our new version of Geo, who is our very bulky Cresselia. So yeah, I think before we continue, I'm gonna do a little bit of that. Then we're also going to, where is it? I'll have to decide who this is still. I'm also gonna train up a Breloom, because Breloom gets Spore, which is a guaranteed sleep move, which feels like it could be very valuable given what we're dealing with right now. There are a few other Pokemon I think that learn Spore, so I may poke around at those as well that are a little bulkier. But I feel like having I'm not sure how many of these I'm going to be using right away. Like I said, some of these were Pokemon that I picked to help me with it, but that was before I remembered the whole thing with the status effects. So yeah, I think we're gonna train these up before we continue, and then we'll head over and get the spirits. That'll be next time. Hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.